Good afternoon, everybody. Today morning, you would have seen in the local newspapers about the advertisement which has been published regarding recruitment to Nagaland Police. We have been pursuing the matter for quite some time, but like in all government things, it involves consultation between various agencies, departments, tribal organizations, and everybody. Finally, the government of Nagaland has approved recruitment to 1,176 posts of Constable's GD. Yes, we are aware that it took time, but considering that it took time, the government has relaxed the upper age limit for recruitment, which is mentioned in the advertisement, to 38 years, so that anyone who did not get an opportunity or things got delayed because of the COVID or other things, people will get a fair opportunity of participating in the recruitment process. The second thing is that hopefully, with everybody's help, participation and vigilance, if things go on smoothly in this cycle of recruitment, we are probably looking at least one more cycle of police recruitments in the next 5 to 6 months. That should be an equivalent number of posts, if not more. At least one more cycle of around 1,200 posts. It could be slightly more, but the number of posts that we are advertising, that is limited by the training capacities that we have at our training institutes. Our training capacity is about 1,000 people, but we thought that we will squeeze more trainees into it and get around 1,200 people recruited. The advertisement, most of you would have read. This process of drafting of the advertisement was a long drawn out process, almost 1 year of hard work by the police headquarters, senior officers and most officers at all ranks. So we have tried to take care of almost every aspect that people could think of. Again, we are not perfect, nobody is perfect, systems evolve. So we have tried to go as near to perfection as possible without still being perfect. So most of the queries which people are likely to have are answered in the advertisement. However, to make things easier for the public, to make things easier for the applicants, to ameliorate their hardship and make things more convenient. This is the first time that Nagaland Police has stopped physical acceptance of forms of the application from any candidates. So no forms are to be collected by anyone from any office. Let me make it very clear. There are no physical forms to be collected by any candidate from any office, either PHU or any of our units. All applications for recruitment are to be made only online. Okay, which means people can apply potentially anywhere that you are. Someone in the remotest corner of Nagaland can apply. A student who is studying in Chennai can also apply. So we have tried to, because earlier the process was you will have to take the form or someone will collect it, your numbers will be noted, then you come to submit it. So that has all been done away with. Hopefully this will increase the number of applicants because more people will be able to financially afford applying. So in the process, when we are having only online acceptance of applications, we have developed a portal In the portal there are two aspects: self-application and assisted applications. Self-application is if I want to apply, I can fill up my own form. Okay. And assisted application is I may not be able to use the internet for some reason. I may not be educated enough, or I may not be able to, I may not know how to use it. So that is called an assisted application filing. So assisted application filing means anyone can apply on behalf of you. So for example, if I have to apply, I don't have a phone or an internet connection, Mr. Renchamu can fill up the form, go to the website and fill up the form and everything on my behalf. What is required only is that the OTP should come to the applicant's phone number. One-time password for registration should come to the applicant's phone number and not to the phone number of the person who is helping you to fill up the form. Okay, that is important for future reference also, because that makes sure that the person who is applying gets the OTP, he is the real applicant. Okay, so we have tried to make it very simple. The second salient feature of this is that we are having a one-time registration process, OTR. Since we are looking at continuous cycles of recruitment, not just this one, but in the future also. So there is a one-time registration process where an applicant can register once with his personal details, family details, whatever, educational details and all. That is not for an examination, that is for all sorts of recruitment. So he just registers once and then he applies. Applies means when he pays the fees. When he applies for the thing, that is where he is applying for the fees. Registration is free. Even if you don't want to pay the fees, you can register. Okay, but once you think that you will appear for the physical or the written or everything, for that you need to pay the fees. Okay, so things are very easy. If you have uploaded details once, you don't need to upload it. But on the one-time registration, whatever details that are filled up by the applicants or on behalf of the applicants, these details cannot be changed after the closure of the date of acceptance of applications. So in our case, the applications are open from 6th of October and they close on 7th of November. So after 7th of November, you cannot change the details which you have submitted in the one-time registration process. Okay, this is to make sure that we don't face problems when we are examining or scrutinizing things. Now again, to make things easier, the portal itself has a facility that if you are below 18 years, it will not accept your application. If you are above 38 years, your application will not be accepted. So it makes scrutiny on our part easy. My request to all candidates is that the list of eligibility criteria are mentioned in the advertisements. Please read those carefully. Make a list of what is required, whether it is a photograph or your signature, how the photograph has to be there, Aadhaar card, whatever, ID card and all. And when you are applying, keep those ready with you. Once you keep those ready with you, it is very easy for you to upload these. It will just take 5, 6 minutes, 7 minutes for an application to be uploaded. Otherwise, you will start applying, you say photograph, oh, white background, then you have to rush again and get a fresh photograph. Signature, do a signature on a white paper, take a photograph, save it in your phone so that it is easier to upload. Okay. Another important thing is that the ID document that you are uploading, identity document that you are uploading on the portal should be the same which you will be carrying for examination at different stages. Whether it is physical examination or written examination or the interview. Okay, so make sure that you have a recent ID document which you are uploading. There is a variety of ID documents which can be uploaded. Okay, it should be a recent one and you should have it readily with you. we are looking at a very futuristic Nagaland Police through this recruitment and the future ones. One of the salient features or one of the important changes from the past is that there is no recruitment separately this time for say NAP or DF or IR or anyone. Everyone recruited goes to IRB in principle. Okay, this will help us to keep our IR battalions young in the future, because some of them are really very old. Some of them have been in the IRBs for 25 years, 19, 20 years. So they get tired, physical stress and all is there. So we have tried to ensure that through this we will recruit the younger ones. The younger ones, the fitter ones will go to IR battalions. And then we will devise a system in due course where people who are in the IRBs can be shifted based on their educational qualifications or profile and capabilities to DF or other units in due course. In the advertisement itself, the tribal proportions are given. As per the government decision, the cabinet decision, the tribal proportions have been based on the 2011 census. We have got a few queries here and there. If possible, we'll try to answer here, or we will try to get those queries resolved in due course in the next day or 2-3 days. It will take us time because it's a government decision, so I cannot override that decision. So we'll have to go back to the government for a consultation on this. We have mentioned about the drug abuse and the opioid thing in the advertisement. People who are substance abusers, especially the opioid, they can be tested at any stage even after the recruitment, and if they are found taking drugs, they will be thrown away straight away. The second part is the medical examination, the physical medical examination. The physical and medical examination, we have reserved the right to ourselves to conduct that physical examination, the height, chest and all those things at any time. Okay, depending on how many applicants are there, we will take a decision on how we go about the physical examination. But my request to the candidates is, on the physical examination part, whatever criteria are mentioned, please make sure that you suitably qualify those criteria, whether it is height or chest or anything. Assuming that we don't do this physical examination in the beginning and we do it in the end, even if you have done the physical and the written and the interview, you will still get disqualified. Okay, because those are essential criteria. There is no relaxation in those criteria. So anyone who is applying, just catch hold of a tape, measuring tape. You can easily measure your height, chest and all, flat foot and all you can see. Night blindness, most people would know what is night blindness, color blindness and all. If they have a problem, they would know. Otherwise, just to be cautious, it's a good health camp. Anyone who wants to apply also, it is a good health camp to just go and check. So please be careful about that aspect of it. We are my request and appeal to everybody is, please help us to make and keep the examination, the recruitment process fair from all angles. Please help us to keep it free from any interference or any allegations of any bribery or influence or anything. We have put our own systems of internal oversight and surveillance so that things are clear. Let me tell you that if anyone receives any request or any hears of anyone thinking of bribes or telling bribes or any, taking bribes, and Amakhan Saab ke koi wo na pare hota hai. Kile mone kun bhi na jayenge, kun board te kun thaki. As of now, nobody is aware of which board which officer, which board will go where. Okay, this will only be decided in due course. So please don't fall into any trap that साहब खान के दिवो तू दिले अपने खान लगा रिस्क से अपने खान लगा पैसा जाओ. Okay, so please make sure that you don't fall into the trap of anyone. आमी DG के कोई दिवो आमी तुम्हारे के कोई दिवो ना पारे वो देखा कौन भी ना पारे वो. We would expect the best of the candidates from all tribes to get selected. As I mentioned, it is based on tribal ratios, which the cabinet has decided. So, which means, I'll just give one example. It's a hypothetical thing. If tribe X has 10% seats out of the total, all those 10% seats will go to the persons from that tribe. Okay, this will help make Nagaland Police much more cosmopolitan, much more representative. It will help us to build up a police force which probably in years to come can be free from some degree of tribalism or anything. It is a very conscious decision by the Honorable Chief Minister, Deputy Chief Minister, Police Headquarters and the government leadership that we should follow this system. Thank you very much. We can take you through the portal once if you want.